Hi, I'm Justin Amore. First time I've put a few things together for 2008. I'm standing in the beautiful Lugaburn tops in Fiordland, where my heart is. And I hope you enjoy. Should be some good footage, quite a few animals. To be frank, probably not a lot of shooting, let a lot go. But just enjoying some amazing scenery that New Zealand has to offer, and like I said, I hope you enjoy. We've just come into the Lugaburn. Vern has dropped us off with, he's sworn us to many secrets, many tracks. He's set up an amazing, humongous campsite. Which is base camps of all base camps. Yeah. We'll go in here. Might be a bit too dark to have a look, but we'll see if we can have a look. There's a open fire.
Night mode.
Bloody cracker.
We're not moving, are we?
There's a keen hunter. Plans might have to change.
Jeez, when you see camps like this.
Oh jeez. There's a tent in here as well. Oh jeez, there's even bloody stretchers in there.
Yep, stretchers.
Couple of chairs.
We're tempting to leave 2 or 3 days worth of gear down here and hunt from here, eh?
Yeah, it is.
Just to go up onto the McDougall tops from here.
So we've just been dropped off. There's the fjord there. And we're going to have 2 weeks of fun. Vern said that there were a few bulls bugling just up the river here by about an hour, so hopefully we can stir something up. We've been going for about 3 hours 45 minutes so far. Good walking conditions and nice weather, nice and not too hot, just nice and cool. You can see where we started from. It feels further than it looks.
Yeah.
So that's where Vern dropped us off. Down in the lake. We're hearing a few roars around the place and a couple of bugles, which is good. And how you feeling, Brownie?
Yeah.
Wiping his brow. Looks like he's getting a bit exhausted.
Here comes the boat. Yeah. Just, oh well, we've got to have the first day over, Ryan.
Yeah.
Get the fitness building up.
We've had a touch of rain overnight. We're on the Austral Creek, McDougall Forks campsite. It's going up the McDougall branch there. This is the Austral Creek. Probably, I don't know the volumes of water going through it now, but it's a bloody lot. We crossed Austral last night. That was probably up to ankle height. Now it should be close to the knees. It's just a place you would not go at all. Beautiful area. This is up to our campsite. Quite well used, good setup. Granny's fire, the tent.
Cover on it.
We're not going to light a fire or anything silly like that, but we're going to head up to up the Austral branch. The rain seems to be clearing a bit, and just the tops want to break out, so that's a good sign. We're just entering the main confluence of Austral Creek. It's got a big plateau there. The sun's decided to poke its head out, which is always a bonus. And as you can see, some pretty serious tops up there. definitely in Fiordland. We're coming up to where we're going to camp for the night. Another half an hour or so to go. We're, me and Brownie are at about 550 metres up the creek bed at the moment, up Austral Creek, which is just up here. And just to show you how amazing these sides are, I mean, this is Bluff City, man. It is amazing. Have a look at this. So, just a couple of 100 metres over that side. That peak there is just over 1600 metres. And then I come over to the other side, which is maybe only 200 metres as well. And that peak there is also over 1600 metres. So it's great if you're a base jumper, but if you're a hunter, it's not the place you're going to be sidling around. But very impressive. I've just set up campsite on Austral Saddle, and the view is to die for. That's what we've walked up from. And on the other side, obviously see some pretty gnarly tops. On the other side of the saddle is Canyon Creek block. And tomorrow we've just got a simple climb up to the tops. We haven't seen any wapiti or reds out in the open yet, but early days. Just looking at a couple of red hinds up to the top of the screen and a young wapiti bull, bottom left. We spooked them on top of the ridge probably about 5 minutes ago, and they're not too sure what we are. So we're getting some good photos, some good footage. We've just come over Austral Saddle, haven't seen a thing, and as soon as we come onto the McDougall Flat side, it's all Action Jackson, so we're in the right spot. We've just got to, we're trying to beat a storm that's on its way, severe gale force, and we're going to head down to the flats. And there's the sexy ladies.
Could only see one of those hinds. Where's the other one?
Oh, right behind her.
Oh, there are two. Yeah.
You could just about one shot. Two deer. We're in the head of the Lugaburn. The weather has been pretty bad the last day, or last half day, but it's given us a rest, a long deserved rest. You can see the view behind us. We came down that middle spur yesterday afternoon. We saw 10 deer, reds and wap. It's the start of Notch Pass. Going into the very head of Canyon Creek, of Lugaburn, sorry. We actually just stumbled onto a nice six-pointer wap about 10 minutes ago. Got a good photo, so that was good. And these waterfalls probably won't be here tomorrow. The river gets up bloody quick and it drops down just as fast. But we're in absolutely prime Wapiti country. There's Brownie letting his eyes do the walking for him. So over the top of Luga is into Wapiti River, and then just on the other side of this is the Henderson Burn, which is in the lower Glazenot block, which is where I was last year. This is our campsite down at McDougall Flats, the top end. Got a great setup. There was a big storm that came through with 100 km/h winds, and it just did not even touch us. So we scarpered off the top, headed down here, which took us 3/4 of a day really. Our cooking quarters, keep this nice and safe and dry. And the river right there. That river yesterday was absolutely raging. This dry bit here was completely in flood. It's just incredible how quick the Fiordland waterways get up. But yeah, bloody good setup. We're wrapped with it. We've had good luck with all our campsites so far, and right on a good Wapiti trail. Sort of half expecting a Wapiti to run past one day. We're at the head basin of the Luga Burn again, and we've only been here probably 10 minutes or so. We've already spotted 7 animals up the head there. Can't quite make it out yet with the video camera, so we're going to have to get a bit closer. Got the spotting scope set up. It's not by far the best one on the market, but at least you can tell if there's antlers or not on them. But when we get a bit closer, there's actually a couple of deer, 3 deer up in there. Actually there's 8, and then there's another 5 in through here. But when we get a bit closer, we should be able to get some good photos and get the camera going.
Everyone laughed at her joke, as if they never even heard it before. And maybe they were truly amused, but every word that she spoke was a bore. And maybe it's because they had seen the previews on the TV screen. Well, this part is good and that's well understood, so you should laugh if you know what I mean, but it's all relative. all understood. Especially when you don't understand, then it's all just because. Even if we don't understand, then let's all just believe. Everyone knows what went down, because the news was spread all over town. And fact is only what you believe, and fact and fiction work as a team. It's almost always fiction in the end.
I've come up to the tops again. Brownie's having another beauty sleep, well deserved beauty sleep. Poor bugger's been dragged around a few hills on this trip. Been after the same bull. This is sort of the third time really I've tried to get a glimpse of him, at least a photo or video of him, see what he's like. We've seen his cows but haven't seen him, which is a good sign of a smart stag. Bumped into a hind in a late fawn coming up here. Couldn't get a photo but it was quite neat to see. Just come around the corner and there's a really young, promising looking bull just down here. It's about a K away or so plus, so definition's probably not that great, but you should be able to make him out. Hey buddy, you're not shy, are you? No, you're not shy. Get away from my bag, it's my stuff. Wait, get away! This fella's probably not much more than, jeez, 400 mil away. Jeez, they're inquisitive little buggers. Trying to steal my hunting tapes. Go on, get away! Right. You little bugger, aren't you? Hey. Hey. You're not worried, are you? Hey, you're not worried, are you? Aren't you? Don't you bite me. Don't you bite me. Hey, darling. Hey. Where's it going? What's your name? Hey? Your name? What's your name? Well, you can see the Kias, they're completely wild, but so inquisitive, so curious. You leave the tripod alone. They want to steal and take anything. They're probably like a magpie times 50. And apparently they love sleeping bags. So there's stories of people going away, leaving their tent for the day, coming back, hole in the tent, and the sleeping bag ripped to absolutely shreds, nothing but feathers. So they're a constant, they're gorgeous to watch, and they're a hell of a lot of fun. Really unique parrot. Brandon was telling me that the only alpine parrot in the world, and also the only parrot that gives birth to their young, or their eggs, during winter. So they're very unique. And get away. Totally Kiwi. Totally pain in the ass too. Go on. But the life of a Kia. Full of inquisitiveness. Go on, get out of it. You can see this young bull. He looks like about a 6. Get out of it. Okay, Kia munching on my boot as I'm talking. But you can see that they're completely different colour than a red. Very quite chesty, almost like a real sort of a bull look about him. Real white rump, and with a black neck and black legs. It's quite typical of a bull. The more sort of creamy they are, the more pure blood they are. But I'm guessing he's probably about maybe a 2-year-old. So in another 4 years or so, he's going to be something to be reckoned with. Probably lacks a bit of spread at the moment, but maybe that comes on. I'm not 100% sure there. But they're beautiful to watch, that's for sure. It's good to see them out. A couple of days ago, when we come off the tops, that leading spur coming down over there, we spotted 3 cows, very nice pure cows, and couldn't quite get a glimpse of the stag, but I could see them thrashing around through the spotting scope. So I've come up from the camp today. Brandy's having a bit of a day off today, although he's still mooching around in the river flats. But I've come up to where he was, and this whole place just reeks of stag. And unfortunately, I don't think he's around. Well, he's definitely moved off anyway. He wouldn't be too far away, but anyone's guess is where he is. I don't really want to poke any old spur. It's quite a steep country, and I'm quite happy with the way that I came up, so I'll probably stick to that. But it's a beautiful day, so it's a cracker. But this is This is the area where he was, or they were, hanging out through this sort of scrub belt tops. We spotted him from over there. We're coming down, that's the main ridge that we came down to the river flats. It wasn't the greatest really, to be honest. And that one there, we are hoping to walk down the river flats, walk up there onto the tops, and then we miss out on Gnarly Gorge. Some good hunting up in there. And in there, that's Mount McDougall, which also has some chamois running around. Don't tell Doc. But the flats, you can see those flats down in the down by the river there. Some really amazing flats. Haven't seen anything on them yet, but it's only a matter of time really. So I've come round. This is heading up the head of Lugaburn, which around the corner there. I'll pretty much come as far as I can on the tops here. I'm a bit trapped, I can't really go left or right. There's a humongous gnarly drop on that side, and even though it might not look it, there's a humongous gnarly drop on that side. And there's the open tops there.
Wake up, it's time. We need to find a better place to hide. Make up your mind. I need to know tonight. Sweet and divine, razor of mine. Sweet and divine, razor blade shine. Patience, my dear. We could spend a lifetime waiting here. Maybe this time I hope I get the chance to say goodbye. Sweet and divine, razor of mine. Sweet and divine, razor blade shine. Day after day, cutting away. Day after day, Wake up, it's time. We need to find a better place to hide. Make up your mind. I need to know tonight. Sweet and divine, razor of mine. Sweet and divine, razor blade shine.
Hold it. Hold it.
Well, that's Brownie out. He's a broken man, the poor bugger. It's Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday the 8th. I've decided to carry on the trip by myself, going solo. Got all the gear, so everything will be sweet as. Going to head up to Mount McDougall tops. It should probably take me 5 to 6 hours, I'd say. It looks like it's a bit of a, not too bad of a slog, but a slog's still a slog nonetheless. Yeah, I guess it's a bit of a weird situation, so not too sure how to really take it, but you know, he's pretty bad, pretty sore, you know, physically and mentally is to the end of his tether, so he made probably the right call to call up an emergency evac. Otherwise he probably would have been a bit of a liability, I guess, in the bush for me. So I'm happy to go it alone, and the weather at the moment is, it looks like it's going to be an absolute cracker for the next few days, so I'm going to head up to the tops, get myself a secure campsite, and yeah, all is well, my son. This is where I'm heading to today. Up in Mount McDougall. I'll probably just be to the right of Mount McDougall. Hopefully there should be a good campsite up here. Fiordland's just full of extremes. You've got the extreme steeps, and then not everywhere, but particularly here, just got these humongous flats, river flats, just full of grass. The head cirque of Lugaburn is up in there, just in that cloud area, and I'm actually walking along the flats